Hello and welcome, excuse me, to Live Coding Happy Hour, live any way you take it. This is the program that brings you I like to say it's the antithesis of a well-polished demo. We have a problem, we have an opportunity, we have a challenge, and we're going to solve it right here. In front of your eyes, you may see us bruise our elbows, skin our knees, bang our foreheads on the Formica, whatever it takes, and how we solve those problems. So if you're new, thank you for joining us. If you're returning, welcome back. You know what the drill is. Before I do my introduction, I want to introduce our guests. So Brittany.
Hello, everybody. My name is Brittany Navin, and I am a software engineer at ServiceNow. I am working on the App Engine Studio project. Shout out to all my App Engine Studio teammates that are watching this. And I've been working at ServiceNow for about 3.5 years out of the Chicago office.
You are proudly wearing the App Engine hoodie too.
Woo!
AES for the win. All right. And Ben, I don't think we've seen you yet.
You have once. I helped a little bit with the seismic last year. You guys did that was a fun, but I'm back. Ben Kennedy.
Welcome back.
ServiceNow software engineer, almost 7 years now. And I work on the persistence team, so the database team.
I was going to say 7 years. How have we not crossed paths yet? And my name is Chuck Tomasi, Senior Developer Advocate at ServiceNow. Been with ServiceNow since 2010, was a customer for a couple of years before that, and have history going back to the dark ages, stone ages, and whatever else. This is not my first pandemic. Let's also introduce our drinks. Same order.
All right. So my drink is called The Bitter End. And to my colleagues and your surprises, it is made with the finest alcohol in all of the Chicagoland area, Jeppson's Malort. There is a 3-ounce shot of Malort in this drink, along with a can of Stiegel Radler and some fresh grapefruit.
Wow, you have quite the mixologist talents going on there. I felt like that was a commercial for Malort. I'm gonna have to try some now.
It's the best alcohol in the whole Chicagoland area. I highly recommend everybody to try it if they visit the city.
All right, we're gonna have to have a developer meetup at some point soon.
Sounds good.
And, I might disagree with Brittany on the best alcohol. It's like grapefruit and turpentine. I don't know.
Yeah, it's made out of like wormwood, I think. I've actually never had it. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've never had Jeppson's Malort. This will be the first time ever, and I am from Chicago. Okay, like I've lived here my whole life, never had it. So total lie when I said it's the best. I heard it's actually the worst drink ever. So we'll see. We'll see if I can get through it.
If she can't see halfway through this show, she's gone blind from the alcohol. Someone else is gonna have to take over.
Ben, you'll have to take over.
Ben, what have you got to drink?
Well, mine is far less exciting. Earl Grey tea. So
the drink of Jean-Luc Picard.
With bergamot essence.
My dad used to have some bergamot in his yard, but I never had an opportunity to turn it into tea. And I am having from Boulevard Brewing the Dark Truth Imperial Stout. Let me get the light to reflect off of that a little less. There we are. So very dark beer. We're keeping the Brad dark beer tradition going. All right, with the introductions and the drinks out of the way, Brittany, what are you here to build?
Okay, today's app that we're building, we're calling the Mobile Fun Challenge app. What did we even decide? Developers are really bad at naming, and we should never decide names for anything. So I think it's called the Mobile Fun Challenge app. I'm not really sure. We're just going to go with the flow. The actual like tables and sys app that I already made to go along with this is actually called Adventure Challenge. And the synopsis of this app is just to base off of this new cool hip thing that's going around town where you like have this book and you scratch off challenges that you can do with family and friends. And it costs like $150. So I'm too cheap to spend that much money. So I decided to make the same thing, but on ServiceNow. And so that's what we'll be doing and building today.
I love the rationale that most developers have. Like, I can't spend $150, so I'm going to spend countless hours of my life making an app for that.
Well, it won't be countless hours because we're going to use App Engine Studio, and it's going to go really fast.
That'll take it down. Yep.
So I think with that, we can probably start the screen share.
All right, let me get over to my control center here. Zoom, screen share, transition. We have ignition.
All right, cool. So this is my developer instance that I requested off developer.servicenow.com. So you all can request the same one. It's running on Quebec, the Quebec version of ServiceNow. And as you can see, I've already gone and made this Adventure Challenge app. I actually made it using GAC, and I integrated it with App Engine Studio. And if you would like a super secret way to integrate your existing Studio or GAC built app with App Engine Studio, shoot Ben Kennedy or I a message on the developer Slack, and we'll kind of fill you in on some super secret stuff.
I thought you were going to tell us the secret to that.
Maybe.
There's got to be an undocumented table with some secret entries in it somewhere.
Yes, that's it. But I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you guys that because I'm pretty sure it's going to go away later. Oh. So if you want to get filled in on the super secret way for Quebec, message me. So my application, it has 2 tables. Let's see, I made a cool super secret left-hand navigation menu. And the two tables are called challenges and registered challenges. The challenges table just has a bunch of challenges that we can participate in. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll be able to participate in them later.
Brittany, can you bump up the font just a notch or two?
Yes. Is that better?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, cool. So the challenges app has 3 fields. It's super simple. The name of the challenge, a description of the challenge, and the amount of time that you have to complete it once you get assigned the challenge. And the way that our users are getting assigned challenges is in this, what we call registered challenges table. And the registered challenges table just associates a user with a challenge and has some statuses associated with it and an auto number. So for this table, I chose to extend task. And I did that for a very specific reason, because later I would like to build a mobile app that goes along with this, because I think it would be cool. I don't know, then you guys can download the Now Agent app, connect to this instance, and like go off and do your challenges, upload a picture, and write a description about the challenge that you just did. And the thing about extending task on this table is that you are able to, in the mobile app, if you extend task, you automatically get the activity stream associated with that task on the like details or form view. And so that'll allow the user to like take a picture and upload it. So,
Oh, that's nice. Another
Yeah.
benefit of extending task.
yeah. So, but beyond that, not too much, not too many reasons why we should extend task. I mean, technically a challenge is a task. So that's kind of where I was going with that. And so with that, I think, what do you guys think? Mobile, or should we do flows first? Should we do mobile first?
Let's do the flows first.
Okay.
And just for clarification, you pre-built the table so we didn't have to go through the boring
Yeah.
part of watching table columns.
Yeah. And I also put in some like ACLs on this and set up some user roles.
Everybody knows
So-
ACLs comes last.
Yeah.
It's
It
right
did it.
before documentation.
Yeah. So I made the user roles participant and admin, and then I made the ACL. So really, truly, they did come last. And the ACLs just basically make some of these fields read only. And my dog literally just came downstairs and is bothering me. Sorry if you
So
hear it.
I got a question for you. There's a number of ways we can make fields read only. Do you prefer, if it's going to be permanently read only, do you prefer ACLs, data policies, or check the box in the dictionary?
Well, checking the box in the dictionary is kind of scary to me because that's kind of, it makes it associated with the schema itself. And it's kind of like a persistent change. So if you wanted to change the table in any way and remove that, it might require like a fixed script or something similar. And I just prefer to utilize ACLs to make my fields read only, because I can always undo those pretty easily and change them up if need be.
For something like number, though, it always makes me nervous because everybody always leaves the admin override on the ACL, and then number is editable. So while we're roaming around doing dev, inevitably I change a number field. It's like, you know what? I don't even want to be caught with that. So I can either turn off admin overrides on the ACL or just check the box on the dictionary and go, permanently done.
Yeah, I think I didn't check the admin overrides on mine. So hopefully no admins go in my instance and override this. So okay. For
Flow.
this,
Let's build a flow.
yeah, let's build a flow. So for my flow, I'm thinking I want to make sure that the challenge is marked as like incomplete or not finished. I think I made it called incomplete. Yeah. If when the user is assigned the challenge and the duration of the challenge is like met, that the associated task is marked as incomplete if it isn't already complete. So basically, once they get assigned a task, I want to make sure that they finish it in the duration of the challenge time. So that's what we'll do. And
I mean, you meant this is the challenge itself. Should there be a related list of tasks on here?
this is the registered challenge. So this associates a user with a challenge and
Okay.
allows them to like work through it.
Gotcha.
So this is what the extends the task table, that table there, the registered challenge table. So this is the beautiful App Engine Studio, and you can see my adventure challenge, mobile fun challenge. We'll just interchange those two words.
Let marketing figure it out later.
Yeah, let marketing figure it out later. So
Wouldn't be the first time we've had table names with different product names on top of them.
yeah.
Likely won't be the last.
Yeah.
Flow designer, remote tables. Ben, do we have a question in the chat?
Whew.
So,
There's one about the relabeling, I thought.
oh, did you relabel state to status?
No, I didn't. I made a status column. I probably should have just relabeled it, but I didn't because I was lazy.
Well, you know, the benefit of making your own is you don't have to deal with those crazy numbers and the logic that happens behind them anyway.
Yeah, and there were some like pre-existing like access controls and like that I didn't really want to figure out, and so I just made my own column. But if you're a good ServiceNow developer, you would probably relabel the state column and deal with the ACLs properly.
We have a
So,
consensus that data policies are better than the dictionary read-only flag.
okay, I agree.
So here's
I
the
also agree.
here's the little challenge that I have for that we need to normalize in the platform. If you are in the table builder in AES and you set a field to read only, it creates a data policy. If you are on Form Designer and you set it to read only, it checks the field on the dictionary. The two are not compatible and don't recognize each other.
Yeah, I think I remember we did do that. And Chuck was talking about the table builder, and this is kind of a preview of what table builder would look like. And you can add new fields on this and modify the table as you see fit. So it's kind of cool. So going into flows, because we still haven't done that. I think flows are in automation. So as you can see here, it kind of asks you what you want to do with your flow. There's some like predefined flows. I don't believe any of these are going to work for us because they're like creating records in a spreadsheet, creating new issues in Jira, assign incidents to VIPs, send a notification. Yeah, I don't think any of these are going to work for us. I think we're going to have to build from scratch. So,
Brittany, as this is loading, do you know by chance if AES uses Form Designer?
No, I don't. I'm not sure.
I
Maybe
do.
there's
I
somebody
know.
from
I know. I was
AES.
just about to type out the answer, but I'll answer it in voice. You can get to Form Designer from AES when you look at your list of tables and you hit preview, it will bring up the list. Open the record, configure form design. So yes, you can get there. It's not directly accessible. You have to do the preview list thing.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I had to do that for one of the demos I did for CreatorCon.
Chuck,
Otherwise you go into UIB and you've got this wonky list and form layout. It's like, no, I can fix that before I get to UIB.
Chuck is hitting us with the knowledge. We'll skip the tour.
When someone asks you to do a demo, you end up finding all these weird things.
Okay. So let's think about this now.
Okay.
So if the user creates something, so say I assign just some random stuff, we'll save the description field to allow the
Feed
user
wild
to,
animals. I like that. Demo data and naming variables. Two hardest things that developers have to do.
There's a developer that gave me this idea for this specific item.
These tigers are so tame, they'll eat off your hand.
So, yeah. So, okay, when you assign somebody a challenge, this is kind of what it looks like. And if you want to start that challenge on behalf of the user or as the user, you can just press the start challenge button. But when you create the challenge, we mark it as assigned. And then the user kind of like presses the start challenge button to mark it as in progress. But we'll have to make another flow that like marks it as complete if they add a description. But for now, we want to mark it as incomplete if they don't finish it by the time the challenge ends.
Okay.
So
when does the challenge end?
The challenge ends when the duration for the associated challenge is met, or the user completes the challenge by adding a description to it.
Durations. You got a good challenge on your hands with that.
Yeah, I know. Duration. So this time to complete field is a duration. So you have 1 hour to go out in the world and feed wild animals.
Is that actually a duration field?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so what's your
field.
okay, yep, that's a duration field. What's your approach for
So
you're gonna have to do a lookup on. I'll let you handle it. I've got ideas, but I want to see how you handle it.
So let's see. If I say challenge record created, because that automatically gets assigned to the user, and they can see it then in their My Challenges list.
Yeah.
So like by the time it's assigned, they're already like responsible for working on it. So I will say once the record is created, they have X amount of time to complete the challenge.
Yep.
So, but it only works if the challenge isn't already marked as complete. Right?
Well, you can't create one in a complete state, though.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yep.
So you would need that condition because your state is going to default to.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
I hate it when I do that.
Okay.
All right.
So there's that.
When challenge is created.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Mark register challenges. What about a wait for? Wait for a duration of time. Could we take the parent challenge record's duration and put it in there?
I think so.
Duration fields get a little weird. There's a data pill picker next to the wait for.
Oh, wait, this isn't supposed to be challenge. This is supposed to be registered challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. Wait for duration.
Look, there's a data pill picker right next to it. I don't know if you can drag it on top of that. So trigger record challenge. It's going to have a parent challenge, right?
You have to walk.
Woohoo!
Duration.
There's a duration. Does it work? I've had issues with dealing with durations, but that was mainly with a custom action passing script back and forth. Oh, look at that.
Following schedule 24/7. Yeah, because
sure, 24/7 sounds good. Okay, so if it says it needs to be done in one day, and one day passes, you're going to get through this and say, is it still open? Right? So when your wait for gets done, you need an if.
Yep. And so that will be like so.
I would actually submit that you need to do a lookup record first. Because if you take the registered challenge from the trigger, you're going to get yesterday's data. You want to do a new lookup. So hit done there on wait for, but your next action is going to be a lookup record. Basically refresh. Because unlike business rules or UI actions, current isn't current on this thing.
Lookup record, the record from the table or from the trigger. Yeah. Because that'll be like when you press the submit button, that'll be the.
How did you put that in the conditions?
Oh,
I've never seen anybody drag a record to the conditions.
Yeah, this is a super secret dev trick.
I would have. My approach would have been select the table, then select the sys ID field, then walk through the register. Does that? I'm curious if that actually works.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to have like a 30-second challenge to test this flow.
Lookup record. Well, I'm surprised it doesn't like automatically select.
If there's a record field, it will fill in the table, but the condition now see the conditions have just gone blank because you picked the field. So this is where you'd have to do the sys ID thing.
Yeah.
Okay. You had me fooled. We may have found a bug. I don't know that you're supposed to be able to drop a record on a conditions field.
Yeah. So if for the duration of the registered challenge, and then we'll want to say if that challenge is not marked as complete, then
right, but you do the if after you do this lookup.
Yeah. And so
first we need to get the record.
Triggered record, right?
Yep.
So this would still be the triggered record.
I don't know if you can just drag it there.
Let's see.
I'm skeptical on that one. It looks really funny, but okay.
And what do you think?
I've never seen that before.
We go with it.
Okay. Return only the first record, right? Because
Yep.
there should only be one. Like
I like to also check don't fail on error.
What does that do?
If you don't get a lookup, you see how you have a new action on your data panel
Yeah.
for the lookup? There is a status field in there that says success or failure. So you could continue on and say, look, I didn't find a record, send a notification or do whatever. So up to you. I just don't like errors in my
Yeah,
flow.
we'll just, no developer likes errors. So we'll just like ignore them like they never happened. I like
Which we do have on the roadmap, wink, wink, coming soon, not released specific. Flow Designer will do error handling. So
Nice.
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Okay, so we looked up our record and now we need to say if that record lookup, where's the record lookup?
The record is number 2,
There
it
it is.
collapsed itself. Sometimes they do
Okay,
that. Yep.
if that, can I do this?
Well, no, you want to know
no,
the
it has to be
status of it. So you got to
status,
walk to the status field.
Yeah. So status.
Can you drag a data pill over another data pill?
No, it would be cool if you could though. Guess you can't. If status
There you go.
is not completed.
This is why I like this show, because we get to see what other people do and go, I didn't know you could do that.
I think you have to also add like no, you shouldn't have to do
That's
that,
more
right?
of a comment.
Oh, it is. Okay. Well, it also like tells you there. So we should be good.
If it's readable, I don't bother with an annotation.
Then
If
we
the
are
status
going to
is not completed, then you're going to
mark it as
update record.
incomplete. Yeah.
So action, update record.
All right. And this is going to be the same one from the registered.
I want like keyboard macros in this thing so that one says, pick the update record now. I just do that so many times in Flow Designer.
Incomplete.
Yep.
All right. Save.
Woohoo. Massive flow.
I'm sure that there's
Chuck,
people that have much more massive
Yes.
flows than me.
we got a question in chat. Anything on the roadmap for Flow Designer version control?
Version control in Flow Designer. Haven't heard. I'd be curious to know what the use case is.
Hopefully they type the use case.
I'm excited to see the use case.
All right, so we added our flow. It came up in the automation. Should we test it out?
I like Jeff's comment. VI for Flow Designer. Someone make the Chrome extension. VI. I'm
Sounds
assuming you
like-
mean the crazy Unix editor, which I still use almost on a daily basis, by the way.
I'm glad
Right.
that's VI, not Emacs.
I remember the joke. Someone referred to it as 6 instead of VI. Like, I'm waiting for the upgrade to 7. All right, how are we going to test that?
So I just made the feed wild animals duration 5 seconds. And
Okay.
so we're gonna make a new challenge, register challenge. We're gonna assign
Okay.
the challenge to somebody.
Try and feed the animals in 5 seconds or less.
Yeah, and we're gonna go super,
Okay.
we're gonna check it out.
Submit.
And then I think in Flow Designer,
You could check
There's
the
a
flow
way-
executions.
oh, what did I just do?
Oh, can
I
you not
clicked-
get to the executions?
I clicked the wrong button. Oh, I think you can. There it is. Executions.
Interesting a pill
Oh,
layout.
it aired out. What's the error?
You didn't test it.
Value of field record is not a glide record. What?
Update. It's a give 'em an ID. Value of field record is not a. I've never seen. Did anybody notice we did something weird?
Oh, probably. And also now like this is just a blank screen.
A use
Wow.
case for Flow Designer source control would be to see changes made between versions, roll back the usual stuff for software engineering. Ah, I see. So once you activate it. I haven't heard of anything, but we can certainly take that to
Then,
the product managers.
Yes.
do you think that this table needs to be there? Since I specified the condition as waiting as the lookup register.
The wait for looks right. The lookup was the part that, see where it says where square bracket is nothing? That condition makes me wonder if we got, because you just dragged the record to the conditions.
I think Chuck's previous assessment of using the table in SysID may be what we need to do.
Okay. All right. So it would be something like
Get rid of that data pill.
Yeah. Table and then lookup record from the trigger and then the SysID.
It didn't. Oh, you got to select the table.
Oh, of course.
So
All right.
register challenge.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to do it all again, I think. Register challenge, trigger, SysID.
No, not in the conditions. Wait, why didn't the conditions light up with the fields? Oh, that was interesting. Get rid of the table and select it again. We should have had the conditions light up with. There
we go. Oh,
SysID. I'm glad I wasn't the only one imagining that.
is anything.
SysID is. What do you want is?
Oh, is the SysID of the
And now don't walk to your
trigger.
trigger record SysID.
Yeah, this is gonna do it.
Now hit done. We probably need to replace the look. You hit cancel.
No.
I saw you do that.
Wait, but it understood. It understood.
What? Okay. What? Okay, so
gosh.
if what? If our lookup records. Nope. You gotta dot walk to the. Yeah, you got dot walk to the status.
Yeah.
You have to clear out that pill.
Oh my gosh. There's somebody from Flow Designer on there. We should change that.
This is kind of stuff that Fred Luddy would watch and go, okay, I see where we can improve this. You never know how people are going to use your software until you watch them use your software. So status is incompetent. Yep.
That's how I feel right now.
I didn't say it.
All right.
You could no hit test.
Oh.
You could retest on that same challenge. 42 is probably the latest one.
Probably. Because
42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. All right. Wow, that Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference went right by you.
Okay, so my coworkers tell me all the time that I don't watch enough movies, that I don't watch enough geek TV shows. So I don't, half the time when they quote stuff, I have no idea what they're saying.
Don't feel bad. When I was your age, I didn't know about hitchhikers either. You'll get there.
Okay, so I think we're good on marking the item as incomplete. I think we should
open the update record. It completed. I just want to see the status field. Yep, incomplete.
Yep.
Dare we go check the real data?
Does test also like?
Oh, it's live.
Oh,
yeah, it's not like
hey.
ATF that rolls back. There's no rollback for testing flows.
I always thought that it wasn't a real life thing.
Oh no!
That's
All
good.
it does is skips the trigger.
I feel like that's something else we need to kind of repeat. There is no rollback for testing flows, just in case you have demo data that you want to, keep pristine.
That's why you test in a sub prod.
Yeah. Nah, just do it in production. What's the worst that can happen?
I build live in production.
Okay, so now we need the next flow that marks it as complete. So this one should be a little bit easier, I think, because we just have to check if the description is present, because we're already having a flow that marks it as incomplete. So if they don't finish, then yeah.
Wait, what was this flow going to do?
This one is going to mark it as complete when they add a description to the registered challenge.
Okay.
So like,
that should be easy enough. All right, similar trigger when, the trigger would be it's updated and the description changes.
yeah, oops, I didn't press edit. And I pressed the wrong flow. There we go. All right, trigger is updated.
This is a lot of stuff we used to do as short little business rules, but honestly, I am a total flow designer convert.
Yeah.
Unless
me
it's a
too.
before business rule, think flows and subflows first.
So I can literally just do description if description is
Changes.
not empty or changes.
Changes.
Yeah. Okay. And then that's it.
Yep.
And then the action is literally update record.
Yep.
Yeah. Update record. Can I drag it?
Yep.
Hey.
'Cause that was a
okay.
record field.
So now this is status.
Sam asked, did you activate the last flow after you tested it?
Hopefully, probably not.
It's still open on like tab 2.
Yeah, we'll check it. Well, now we remember to activate this one.
Wouldn't be
Oh,
the
we
first
did
time.
it.
Done it all the time.
Don't show me this again. Nah.
Keep activating.
Okay, so I think we have our 2 flows. If you add a description, we mark it as complete. If you don't finish the task, we mark it as incomplete. So I think that's it for flows. Like, I think we're good on the data automation side.
All right.
So now we need the mobile app.
How would you get to canceled? You had very other statuses in there. I'm just curious from a process fulfillment standpoint.
I think if you didn't want to do the task anymore, you can just mark it as canceled. I guess maybe we would probably change up the flow a little bit.
Would you need a UI action for that, or?
No, because it's a choice field. So I think the user can just,
Oh,
no,
they can
but it's
just-
read only. So yeah, we would need a UI action for that.
All right, we don't have to build that right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip that for now. But yeah, that's something to consider too. So the mobile app is in this experience tab of App Engine Studio, and you can see here that you can make multiple different experiences, including portals and workspaces and catalog items and mobile app, which is what we're going to do today.
Phil had another good point. A good reminder. He said you might also want to check the run as settings on those flows, because ACLs, it defaults to run as the user who invokes it.
And we have the read
You
only.
could run into
ACLs.
ACL issues.
Yep.
Now, I'm not saying run all your flows as system, because then you don't have any audit history for it. But know that if the people who are using this app have the role to use this app, you should be fine. But you do want to test as other people. Impersonation is a good thing.
Well, we will figure that out once our mobile app is done and you guys go to execute some tasks.
Oh, that's right. You sent us some URLs earlier. We had homework to do for this.
Yes, you did.
I know. I gotta find my Slack message.
Okay, so for the mobile app wizard, you basically just add the tables that you want to be displayed in the mobile app. So in my case, I want the user to be able to see all the challenges that exist, as well as the challenges that they're registered for. And we have some roles that are associated with the mobile app too. And we wait for the wizard to make our mobile app. That was pretty quick. And so a base mobile app has been created by now. And what I like to do when I'm demoing a mobile app to somebody is I actually open up Android Studio, which is a free IDE. You can download it from the internet. And it's great because you can make mobile phone apps in it, but you can also open up what's called the AVD manager, which allows you to like emulate an Android phone with the Google Play Store. So I kind of
Oh,
already
that's
configured.
cool.
Yeah, so you can like screen share the mobile app that you built.
Yeah, I've used AirDroid Cast to actually take my physical phone and show it on the screen.
Oh, I am not that savvy. It kind of has a lot of bugs, but you just look past the bugs. Yeah, you
Great,
just look
but it
past
doesn't
them.
work.
You know, but when you do make an emulator, one important note is to create an emulator that has the Play Store integration so that you can actually download the Now Agent app. For Quebec, our mobile apps are exist in Now Agent, but maybe that'll change in Rome. Who knows? So we have this mobile app, and basically it'll take you to a login screen where you log into the instance just as you would.
Hopefully it doesn't show you your password. Do you need a, we have a thing called privacy shrubbery if it's going to show letters on the password.
It is. Can I pause the share?
No, I'll take care of it. I have a privacy shrubbery that I'll put on the screen so people are just looking at this garden row hedge.
Okay. Cool. I have to actually pull up the password. Oh shoot. Okay.
You may type.
I'm on the spot. I actually have to pull up the password. I don't really know it. It's actually a bunch.
All that work for the privacy shrubbery.
Wait,
and we weren't ready.
I'm sorry. Okay.
You were not joking, Chuck. It literally is shrubbery.
Yes.
Hold on, I'm not done yet.
I forgot who came up with that. That was a Josh or a Dave thing.
Okay.
You got enough characters in there. I think even if they saw the last one, we'd be fine. All right.
All right, it's loading. I'm pretty sure this means that I typed the password incorrectly, hopefully.
Dirk noted that our PDIs are now into the 6-digit range. But yes, so are the scope names too.
This is interesting. I've never seen this happen.
Uh-oh.
It's probably not a good thing. Well, nonetheless, let's just let that load for right now and let's go into Mobile Studio. So Mobile Studio is more of like an advanced UI. It'll take you to the regular Dev Studio. And so, you know, in order to modify your mobile app, you actually have to open up regular Dev Studio to modify it for right now. So as you can see,
there's some good things coming to Mobile Studio too.
Yeah, there is. One of the things I'm going to show off today is Mobile Card Builder. So as you can see, it created this mobile app here on the left-hand side. And the one thing we care about a lot is the register challenges. So we're just going to go in and you can kind of see like what's displayed in the card view for register challenges. And we're going to modify that a little bit using the Mobile Card Builder, which is a plugin that you have to install on your instance in order to get this to work. But it kind of has the same look and feel of UI Builder, where you can like drag and drop fields into this view. So I want the top left-hand corner to be the status and not the state. So we'll change that. And this is the register challenges table. So any field on the register challenge table should come up here. So I want to display the value of the status field. And this would be, I want like the label of the status field. So this will say status incomplete, status assigned, blah, blah, blah. If you look at it on the actual card view.
Now we've done Mobile Card Builder on a couple episodes of Creator Toolbox and I think Live Coding Happy Hour. You're modifying the card and not the card template, right?
I believe just the card.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is a distinction, if anybody's not familiar with this, that you can make different template layouts and then apply whatever fields and values and labels on top of that template to save you a whole bunch of time, as templates kind of do by default. So this is really handy stuff. I wish I had worked more with Mobile Card Builder right now.
Yeah.
So we got a comment in chat that I have to say that AES creation for mobile app looks like it's taken loads of the heavy lifting off setting up a mobile app. I 100% agree. I think the AES team did a great job of kind of creating an automated way to create all those metadata records, because a mobile app can consist of sometimes hundreds of metadata records, and to be able to do it so quickly is
Oh my
awesome.
gosh, yes. I once, even before we had AES and you went through Guided App Creator and said, make me a mobile app, you know, that one click that makes you all the different data items and action items and functions and whatnot. I tried reproducing that, and as fast as I could, it still took me about an hour. It's like there's so much stuff in there that it builds for you automatically.
I couldn't figure out what I called the participant, the person that you assigned. I guess I called it challenge participant. Didn't know that.
I find it interesting that you pick labels here, but they show up as field names there.
Yeah. All right, so that should have made our card look the way we want it to look. And
Famous last words, should have worked.
Hopefully by now, Android. Oh, look at that.
Uh-oh,
Wow.
do we need the shrubbery again? Did I leave the shrubbery up? No. My YouTube is still showing shrubbery. What the heck?
You removed the shrubbery.
I did. Okay, my YouTube
did,
must have paused or something.
Like I said, it is not bugless. So we'll go back to that in a second. And for now, since we modified the list view, we'll also modify what the user sees when they click on a register challenge. And this is so that they can like actually go in and modify the information itself. So
you go from list screen to the form screen tab?
Form screen, yeah.
Yep.
So the thing about this is for the form screen, GAC in Quebec doesn't actually utilize a table that can be modified in Mobile Card Builder. So we actually have to open this one in platform because the actual like details elements, they go into like a form screen or a details screen. So this might be not the place we want to go.
So you can't do your form screen?
Not in Quebec, I don't think.
Wow. Okay, that seems
yeah, maybe a bug. Don't tell my boss. I'm
not blaming you for anything. I'm just saying it's interesting.
Sorry, Patty, if you're on here. My boss, you're great. You're the best. So here we go. Here's the form screen that GAC created. Register challenge form screen. And it has a
I'm sorry. Dirk's comment about your phone simulator must be a Huawei device.
It must be. It's got to be something.
Wow, that's harsh, buddy.
All right, let's see here.
So another question came up: is there a mobile app emulator in Roam per chance? This is a question that I don't know. It would be absolutely awesome, though.
I can't say for certain safe harbor, but I remember seeing somebody saying something about testing the mobile app. I want to say it's coming, but I don't know if it's Roam or not.
Yeah, I've heard rumors.
I can't remember where I saw it and when, but yeah, it's something that people have asked for before because this process is difficult at best.
Anyone know how to screencast the mobile app so that we could see this? Because Android, this isn't working properly, unfortunately.
Oh, we may have to move on from mobile. Dang. Or refer them to another video. Now, if we did this, you'd have to stop and load something else, and I don't think we want to do that and create an account and then, yeah, because there's a client on the Mac and a client on the app that you got to run.
All right. Well, nonetheless, if you want to modify the detail screen for this, we're just going to hide a bunch of this stuff because it doesn't make any sense. It's from the task table. State, we'll change state to status so that you can see the status of your task.
Do you have an iPhone or you have Android?
I have an iPhone.
Do you have your USB cable handy? You could do the old QuickTime thing.
I do.
Phil reminded me that you can do that. Interesting data point when you hook up an iPhone via QuickTime, it always displays the time 9:41. I don't know if that has some significance at Apple, but it always shows 9:41.
All right. So I have never done this, but we'll just do it
So
live.
hook up your iPhone. Start QuickTime Player.
Oh, no.
What? What is it asking you to do? Just say not now. We're not going to do a software update on this show. Too risky. Okay, so QuickTime Player, and then you go File, New, Screen Recording, I believe it was. Allow, and then you pick your camera. Maybe it was movie recording.
Welcome to ServiceNow, guys. I have to give myself administrative access to my machine.
For 2 hours.
Well, that's going. I'm going to continue on this. I'm just going to hide the short description field because we're not using it.
Phil says that update might have been mandatory. I don't know.
Great. Great.
This is what live coding happy hour is all about. Antithesis of well-polished demo.
Yep.
You don't do this on a keynote stage.
This is like the only time that this has ever not worked for me. Android Studio. So this is interesting.
We don't need privacy shrubbery for this one.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
If I can type my password correctly.
That never happens.
All right. So now this is going to work. I have ultimate faith in QuickTime.
Okay, so QuickTime Player. Oh, no, it was movie recording. Sorry. So kill that. File new movie recording. And then, okay. Okay. Change your camera. So right next to the recording dot, pick your iPhone.
It's not on there. Nope, it's not on there.
Well, that's crazy. Maybe that update was mandatory.
Yeah. All right. Well,
that's how you do it.
We'll just pretend like this all works.
Hey, great job, Brittany.
We'll have to do another live coding happy hour, and
do the mobile piece.
Do the mobile piece. Okay, so assignment group, assign to, hide that, assignment group. We'll just change that to.
Dirk just satisfied my longtime curiosity. He said 9:41 was the time the first iPhone should have been presented by Steve Jobs, and it keeps a routine to be used, according to Google. I believe that.
Interesting. Did not know that.
I knew it had to have some significance because the calendar app on the dock always used to say June 7th. And that was like the day that they introduced that, or Mac OS or whatever it was. Come on, developers can have their own secret little Easter eggs too.
Yeah. All right, and we'll just hide some more fields. Hide that bad boy. Hide this one. So now we have the status, the description, the challenge participant, and the rest are hidden. So I think we're good on that. So, well, let's see.
Hey, see if it works.
Yeah, I made a new copy of my existing.
Oh, we don't need privacy shrubbery. You're still logged in.
Yeah. So, okay, great. Here's the mobile app, everybody.
Woohoo!
And as you can see in registered challenges, we have 2 challenges with that card that I just completed. And inside of that, it has like some description, the status, who it's assigned to, and then you can like upload a picture. So if I wanted to actually, upload a picture to this, basically you can, I think there's like a way to, yeah, it just has some sort of default image. And so we'll pretend like that is one a real challenge image. And so if I looked at that, I don't even know which one did I just do. I did 40.
All important testing. Like, what did I do?
Okay,
is-
and it uploaded the screenshot that I just created. So Chuck, Ben, would you like to do a challenge?
I
Oh,
would
boy.
like to do a challenge.
Okay, so let's make Ben Kennedy. Ben Kennedy, you have to say a funny joke on Live Coding Happy Hour right now.
Right now?
Right now.
I once had a friend that had a dog with no nose. I asked the friend, how did the dog smell? And I replied, terrible.
Oh my God.
Or what makes a dry erase board so much better than a chalkboard? It's quite simply remarkable.
I like that
Hey,
one.
That's
That's
the
a really
name of
good
this
one.
device that I have. Remarkable 2.
Ooh, I'm jealous. I've heard those are really good.
I'm having a lot of fun. I've had it for just over 6 months. But okay, give me a challenge.
All right, Chuck, your challenge, if I can assign one to you, Chuck Tomasi.
My challenge is just
Gets-
finding my cursor on my screen.
Which one do you want to do?
Message
know.
a stranger at work. Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yep, I'm doing that. Yeah, you get to mess it. Yeah.
All right,
I
I'm
like
on
that one.
Slack. I'm just going to type in J-E. Sure, Jean-Francois Gagnon. Hello, Jean-Francois.
Apparently, I'm not authorized to submit to. Oh, because I made it read only. You have to complete it by adding a description.
He is the VP of AI Product Management and Strategy.
Are you sure you want to do that?
You already
Just
did it, I think.
All right. Well, I love it. All
I'm
right.
working on my product management relations. That's one of my goals for 2021.
Oh, and look at it, automatically marked as completed. So our flow worked.
How did it do that? Oh, you modified the description.
Yeah, I did. I
Okay,
did.
on my behalf. I was logged into the instance and everything.
And Ben, I'm not sure why yours is marked as incomplete. I must not have put it. I don't know. I don't know what happened with that one, but for some reason it got marked as incomplete. This one worked though, so I'm happy about that.
Phil wants a real-time dashboard.
Oh yes, wait. We have 2 minutes. Can we do it? We can. do
Okay,
it.
let's see what we can do in 2 minutes.
App Engine Studio Adventure. Okay.
You gonna do a UI
Experience.
builder?
Oh yeah, we're gonna do it. We have 2 minutes. It's 5:28.
Just throw a data visualization on there somewhere?
Oh, I'm gonna.
Wow, this is faster than Build with Chuck at CreatorCon.
So Jeff responded, it's incomplete because it had to be a funny joke, and it's okay, Jeff. They're only feelings. So I'll feel better later.
Okay, and so this should open in UIB, and I should be able to do like some data items, some sort of
A data visualization?
data visualization. Yeah.
Yeah, if you put it in the default happening now section, you might encounter a bug, but we'll see.
So, okay, well, task isn't the right table, but we can pick register challenge, right? And we can
Sure.
add a condition that says
How many are incomplete or how
status incomplete. Yeah.
many?
No,
All right.
let's do status complete so we can see who's like,
Ah. But is UIB real time or does it require a refresh?
no, you have to save. And then I believe it will be associated with your page.
And this is currently just a counter. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we can make it like let's do a data visualization. I think you can like mess with the styles, right?
And it's under
There's-
config. You'd have to add a data source, so you got to
Yeah.
pick your table again.
And then there should be some way to change the view, right?
Yeah, first you pick your data visualization, then you tell it what type.
Ah, okay. And then
This
let's
part I've done before. I can do simple UIB stuff. I can't do the bread tilting kind of thing.
Oh, Brad Tilton does.
See where it says
advanced.
count? Go up a little bit. It said count of register challenge.
Ah, okay. Edit.
Well, I'm sorry. That's going to change it's single score is right
Oh,
above it.
presentation.
Nope. Right above that where it says single score.
Ah,
There
okay.
you go. There's your
Let's do a
visualization type.
horizontal chart. I don't even know what did I even select on that? I think I just did. Oh, that's the amount of challenges that
Well,
we
Phil
have.
says there's a setting on the widget at the bottom right on how you the refresh things.
Oh.
I guess it's a manual refresh, or is there a setting? Interesting.
Well, that's for this table.
Yep.
But I want it to be, I don't want to group by active.
No, you don't want to group by active. Status?
Challenge participant to
Oh,
see
okay.
how many people completed challenges. And then we can probably modify
I love the scale on this. How do you do 1.2 challenges?
Yeah, right. And then we can see who completed them, right? So now we can just do like status is completed, and we can see who won. Chuck, you won, although you and Ben are tied. So I think that's it.
There's
We
your
made a
dashboard.
leaderboard. We made a mobile app. We
That
did
is
some
way more
flows.
fun than creating tons of reports and throwing them on a dashboard, in my opinion.
I agree.
All right.
I'm going to stop share.
And I am going to go back to our presenters. Ting.
Drink my drink.
All right, it's time for the rating of the drinks. How do you rate your homemade concoction you've never had before with that gasoline?
Honestly, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's pretty good. Jepson's Malort is not so bad.
What color was that? It looked kind of like a rosé wine almost.
It's like, yeah, pink or orange or.
Okay, interesting.
Gasoline. It's about the same color as gasoline.
And it's in a Service Now glass. I noticed that.
Yes.
Where did you get that?
A super fun event where they did some beer tasting with the App Engine Studio team.
Nice. All right, Ben, how was your Earl Grey?
It was delicious.
Excellent. I forgot the rating. Brittany, what would you rate your drink? 0 to 5 on a quarter-point scale.
It's like a 4. It's not bad.
A 4. Okay, so
I would drink it again.
Okay. Ben, how's your Earl Grey?
4.5.
4.5. So there's always room for improvement. I'm going to give the Dark Truth Imperial Stout. Man, this is potent stuff. 9.7. It got us through the hour. We had success factor, quarter-point success factor. I'm giving it a 4.5 also. I like this. I don't know that I'd go after it every day or I'd be in serious trouble with HR or something. I'm not sure. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, everybody who's joined us today. I was going to check the chat one more time, but it's on another screen. And we will talk to you again real soon. We've got a Tech Now, quick announcements. Tech Now coming up on next Tuesday, which is the 29th. I can't remember the dates now. I think it's the 29th. For DevOps with Charn Lin. He's going to be showing us some DevOps stuff and telling us where we are on the journey and what's coming up. So you want to check that out if you want to automate your processes. Go to devlink.sn/TN87reg. In fact, if you can't remember that, I came up with a new thing. Michael Cook from Tampa Bay. He's one of our meetup organizers. He asked a question that inspired me this morning to put together a directory of our short links. So if you want to go to our YouTube channel, devlink.sn/YouTube, and he's like, I can't remember all that. Remember this, the one link you need to remember, devlink.sn/links. Okay? That's all you got to know, and you'll find Breakpoint and Creator Toolbox and Live Coding Happy Hour and news. It's all there. So that's where you want to go, devlink.sn/links. That's not for playing golf. It's for getting to all the other good stuff. So thank you, everybody, once again. I'm trying to think if there's any other announcements that I may have forgotten. Not today, but thanks for watching, and we'll see you again real soon. I'm going to find the right screen to bring up here with the Oh, we'll do the static screen. So wave goodbye, smile.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everybody. Thanks.